Am I on? I'm on, yay! Hold on a second, I'll cut that bit off. I've lost my fucking train of thought now. Bollocks. Oh, yes, that's it. I remember what I'm doing now. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, pull this out together, come on. Welcome to our 3D printer build along. This is part 1. Unfortunately, this is the 3rd time we've been recording it. The first 2 attempts failed because our camcorder that we use, which actually records directly onto DVD, no longer seems to actually record onto the DVDs properly. It keeps corrupting them. If anyone does have a spare camera that they would like to chuck our way, feel free. Anyways, let's get on with this, shall we? So, in the first part, we were actually building the a part of the Y gantry, should I say. So you get the Y gantry cover. You get 2 of these end stops. Now, you can see if I'll show that a bit closer for you. They've actually got recessed holes in there that are designed to sink your nuts into.
I can see this series is going to end up being rather rude.
Oh, it might well be.
Crude.
So I'm going to rather carefully poke my nuts into the holes. Like so.
There you go, a nice close up there for you guys of David's nuts.
In a plastic holder. Okay, so now that's done. We're going to take our screws. Now these actually go here. You can see that one side has actually got slotted holes. And it just gives us a bit of adjustment. So what we're going to do is place that on. I'm going to put my finger over the nuts and then put the screws in from the other side. Now this is actually quite fiddly, so ideally you want a nice clean surface. You don't really particularly want to be doing it where we're doing it. That's really no real choice of our own. We're still in the process of building up our geek lab.
Oh, so you're using the small screw, are you?
Yeah. If you subscribe to this series like we have, you do actually get 6 free gifts, despite the fact that the confirmation page and email varies between you receiving 3 to 4 gifts. You do actually receive 6. I did phone them up to check. One of them is actually a toolkit for building this with. However, in their infinite wisdom, they actually balls.
I haven't stopped.
Oh, okay, I'll cut that.
So just let's keep going.
Yeah, now, if you've subscribed to this series like we have, you will actually get 6 free gifts, despite the fact that if you go between the confirmation page or the confirmation email you receive, it will differ between 3 to 4 gifts. However, I did phone up and check, you do actually get 6 gifts. One of them is actually a toolkit for building this with. However, Eaglemoss, being clever for want of a better word, have decided that you're not actually going to receive the toolkit until the second shipment of parts, which is actually issues 4 to 8, which of course means that for the first 3 issues you're having to use your own tools. One other thing also about this, because it is so fiddly, if you are one to give up at the first sign of trouble, then you might want to give up now, because this is already quite fiddly, and I imagine it's going to get a lot worse. However, if you're like us and you're desperate to get a 3D printer by any means necessary, and you would like to build your own, then this is definitely a kit I'd recommend.
So what do you say to those people that we've heard saying, oh, I can get a better quality one cheaper and all this lot?
Well, first off, I would say kudos for doing your research. However, if you don't have the desire to pay out the £600, £700, possibly even £800 all in one go to get a 3D printer, even if you get a kit, then why should you shy away from something like this? I mean, this first issue is £1.99, which will get you that part. The rest are usually £6.99. I think there are 2 or 3 issues that do cost more because you get the actual electronics in them. But you can spread it out. I mean, you know, at most you're paying what? Maybe, well, with the most expensive ones, maybe paying £80 a month. If you had 4 expensive ones in a month. So for less than £80 a month, you can build your own 3D printer. So that is the parts for part 1 assembled.
There you go.
So join us for part 2, in which Neil should be adding a shaft to it.